Big Frost on Valley Champ. Goes for the whip. He's a Nick Ultrajet who won't get in. A length away, we are the Warrior running on well. And then Hallier in the straight. Valley Champ is under pressure. Ultrajet towards alongside. We are the Warrior comes after. Three in line. Come on, come on, Valley Champ. We are the Warrior. Right hand cross again. We are the Warrior. He's won the final. We are the Warrior got up to beat Ultrajet the middle and the head away.
Who's the best looking girl in the world?
Did you win?
Yeah, but look at that. Are we in for a good night or a walk?
Dexter and Sinistra, they loved hard. They went together like cold beer and a hot day. Too right all the way. Yeah, they lived every moment like the last. And that was fine for a time. But one day there were no more roses. Just bad memories of too much wine. And things were said. Too rich for young blood, and once said they never really went away. And there were tears, and there was sadness, and harsh words, and guilt. Soon cracks began to appear in the house that Dex and Sissy built. Sissy, that's what he called her. She hated her just the same. One day she said, Dex, you know, sometimes this bed feels like the Nullarbor Plain. There's this distance between us. I know you're over there, but I can't feel you, and right now I could use a little rain. But his mind was somewhere else, something about the source of eternal fascination. Pretty soon his bags were packed, the train was pulling out of the station. He shaved his head and went to Thailand to find himself in the peaks and valleys there. But all he found was a room in the Bangkok Hilton, and 1,000-yard stare, and all the time in the world. So he wrote to her, wanted to know about the little things going on in her life. So one day she sat out on the veranda with a cuppa in one hand and a pen in the other, and she wrote him the longest letter.
She said there's a big win today, and people's Washington the street. There's a concert in the park, they sold more tickets than their seats, and yeah, I still love you, and I always think about you. Sealed it with a kiss, signed to Dexter from Sinistra.
You know, there'll always be hot days. Can't be too sure about the beer. But if you want the full love deal, you got to put in something extra. You gotta hurt, you gotta bleed, you gotta want, you gotta need. But most of all, you gotta put in the hours. Just like Dexter and Sinistra. Just like Dexter and Sinistra. Nice one, boys.